George Reeves was born George Kiefer Brewer on January 5, 1914 in Woolstock, Iowa. He later changed his name to George Reeves when he began his acting career. Reeves' first film role was in Gone with the Wind, 1939, where he portrayed one of the Tarleton twins. He appeared in numerous films throughout the 1940s, often in supporting roles. His big break came when he was cast as Superman in the television series Adventures of Superman, which aired from 1952 to 1958. On June 16, 1959, George Reeves was found dead in his home in Los Angeles from a gunshot wound to the head. The circumstances surrounding the incident led to speculation and conspiracy theories that persist to this day. He is interred at Mountain View Cemetery and Mausoleum in Altadena, California. Noel Darlene Neill was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota on November 25, 1920. She began her career as a singer and model before transitioning to acting. Neill's acting career took off in the 1940s with roles in various film serials. She gained prominence for her portrayal of Lois Lane in the Superman film series of the late 1940s and later reprised the role in the television series Adventures of Superman. Following an extended illness, Neill died in Tucson on July 3, 2016, at age 95. She was cremated and her ashes were given to a family member or friend. Jack Edward Larson was born in Los Angeles, California on February 8, 1928. He developed an interest in acting and writing during his youth and pursued a career in the entertainment industry after high school. Larson's big break came when he was cast as Jimmy Olsen in the Adventures of Superman television series. His portrayal of the eager young reporter endeared him to audiences and became his most iconic role. He died of natural causes on September 20, 2015, at his home in Brentwood, Los Angeles, at the age of 87. Jack Edward is buried at Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier, California. Christopher Reeves was born on September 25, 1952, in New York City to journalist Barbara Pitney Lamb and scholar Franklin Dahlia Reeve. Reeves' portrayal of Superman in the 1978 film catapulted him to international fame. His performance was praised for capturing both the heroism of Superman and the humility of Clark Kent. In 1995, Reeves suffered a spinal cord injury during an equestrian competition, leaving him paralyzed from the neck down. He became a prominent advocate for spinal cord research. Reeve died on October 10, 2004, from cardiac arrest at the age of 52. His remains were cremated and his ashes were interred in Femcliff Cemetery in Hartsdale, New York. Gene Hackman was born January 30, 1930, in San Bernardino, California. At 16, he enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps, serving as a field radio operator and later as a broadcast journalist in China. Hackman's acting breakthrough came with his role as Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, earning him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In 1978, he portrayed the villainous Lex Luthor in Superman the movie, showcasing his talent for blending menace with humor. Hackman passed away on February 18, 2025, at age 95 due to heart disease and complications from advanced Alzheimer's disease. His wife, Betsy Arakawa, had died a week earlier from hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Both were laid to rest at Santa Fe Memorial Gardens in New Mexico, remembered fondly by friends and family. Marlon Brando Jr. was born on April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska. He studied acting at the American Theater Wing Professional School and became a proponent of method acting. In Superman 1978, Brando played Jor-El, Superman's Kryptonian father. Accepting the role for $3.7 million for 2 weeks, he refused to read the script, using off-camera cue cards. His commanding, otherworldly presence elevated the film's gravitas. Brando suffered from various health issues, including obesity and diabetes. He died on July 1, 2004, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 80. He was cremated and his ashes were scattered in multiple locations, including Tahiti and Death Valley. Gwynlyn Samuel Newton Ford, known professionally as Glenn Ford, was born on May 1, 1916, in Saint Christine d'Auvergne, Quebec, Canada. His family moved to Santa Monica, California when he was a child. Ford's acting career began in the late 1930s, but his breakthrough came with the film Gilda, 1946, where he starred opposite Rita Hayworth. This role established him as a leading man in Hollywood. He became known for his versatility, appearing in various genres, including film noir, westerns, and dramas. In the 1978 film Superman, he portrayed Jonathan Kent, the adoptive father of Clark Kent. His performance provided a grounding and heartfelt presence, emphasizing the moral compass that guided Superman's character. Glenn Ford passed away on August 30, 2006, in Beverly Hills, California, at the age of 90. He was interred at Woodlawn Memorial Cemetery in Santa Monica, California. John Jackie Cooper Jr. was born on September 15, 1922, in Los Angeles, California. He began his acting career at a young age, appearing in the Our Gang comedy series. Cooper's performance in the film Skippy, 1931, earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor at the age of 9, making him the youngest nominee in that category at the time. He successfully transitioned from child actor to adult roles, later becoming a television director and producer. In the Superman film series, Cooper played Perry White, the editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet. Jackie Cooper died on May 3, 2011, in Santa Monica, California, after a brief illness. He is buried at Arlington National Cemetery in Arlington, Virginia, in honor of his service in the U.S. Navy during World War II. Margaret Ruth Kidder was born on October 17, 1948, in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada. She attended multiple schools during her youth due to her family's frequent relocations, eventually graduating from Havergal College, a high school-level boarding school in Toronto in 1966. She began acting in the late 1960s, gaining recognition for her role in Black Christmas, 1974. She achieved international fame as Lois Lane in Superman, 1978, a role she reprised in the movie's 3 sequels. Kidder's portrayal of Lois Lane was noted for its wit, strength, and independence, setting a new standard for female characters in superhero films. Her chemistry with Christopher Reeve's Superman added depth to the franchise, making their on-screen relationship iconic. Margaret died on May 13, 2018, at her home in Livingston, Montana, at the age of 69. She was cremated and her ashes were scattered in Livingston, Montana. Trevor Wallace Howard Smith was born on September 29, 1913, in Cliftonville, Kent, England. He studied at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, where he honed his acting skills before serving in the British Army during World War II. Howard's breakout role came with the film Brief Encounter, 1945, where he played Dr. Alec Harvey. This performance established him as a leading actor in British cinema. He went on to star in notable films such as The Third Man, 1949, and Mutiny on the Bounty, 1962. In Superman, 1978, Howard portrayed one of the Kryptonian elders, contributing to the film's depiction of Superman's extraterrestrial origins. Although a brief role, his presence added gravitas to the Krypton scenes. Trevor Howard died on January 7, 1988, in Bushey, Hertfordshire, England, from complications related to influenza and bronchitis. He is buried at St. Peter's Churchyard in Arkley, London, England.